Hello, hello. Welcome to the live. Let's see. Just trying to get all set up here. Hello, hello, Lavina. So nice to see you. Hello. Nice to see you, Aries Princess. I hope everyone is doing well on this Friday. Okay. So today, check out the description. Everyone gets one free yes or no pendulum question. If you would like a tarot question reading, then go ahead and check the description on how to donate. How's everyone's Friday going? This was I set my intentions to have like an easy, breezy Friday. So it's been going pretty good. Hello, Lisa. So nice to see you in the live. I went and got a massage this morning, acupressure massage. It was so good. It was so good. But yeah, how has this August retrograde been treating everyone? The energy has been crazy. I know for me, August is like a really busy month, but I'm sure it's busy for a lot of you, especially with back to school. But yeah, if y'all have any yes or no questions, everyone gets one free yes or no pendulum question. Hello, SB. So nice to see you. Happy Friday. Hope everyone is doing so well. Today was my self-care day. Like I always tell my clients, you got to take care of yourself. The most important relationship in your life is yourself. Right. I can see that, Aries Princess. Wasn't the worst, not the best. Well, let's hope for the rest of the year being like amazing. Let's see. We have some eclipses coming up and, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hi, little light. Aries Princess definitely resonates. I have some stuff that didn't go as planned either, but I'm just going with the flow and just affirming that the universe has my back and has something like bigger and better in store for me. Oh, thanks for being a new subscriber. Appreciate it. SB, I'll probably be on here for about an hour. About an hour. I've been good. I've been good. Just trying to maintain balance. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well. I know, Aries Princess. Like, seriously. It's tough. It is tough. It is tough. I've been feeling like a lot of uncertainty lately, and I've been tapping into like those affirming statements, like everything is working out in my favor, and getting a little delusional, and then things end up working out. So I hope more of those things work out. Little light. All right, Spirit, what messages for little light? Yes, no, maybe so. All right, little light, I'm getting a yes for you. I also heard this is going to be like one income stream of your path as far as music. So music's going to be one part of it, but I think there's going to be other things that you're going to be working on as well. So I don't know if you're going to be doing music and songwriting, music and something else, but I did get a yes for your question. Okay. SB, when it comes to the delusional part, right? So I'm like really big on focusing on like what is in my control, what is somewhat in my control, and then what is out of my control. And the things that are outside of my control, the world, politics, things that are not in my control, I say a affirming statement and I'm delusional and I'm just like everything's gonna work out. The universe has my back. and it feels kind of disingenuous. It feels like it's not like real, like a part of my brain's like, "Ugh, whatever." But then I just keep saying those things and affirming those things. And the way that when I'm able to kind of surrender and let go, and then things work out in ways that I didn't think of, I just know that there is so much support around me. So yeah, I just I just get delusional about the things I can't control, and then it just works out. But I'm still putting in the work where I can. And those are the things that I can control, like keeping my space clean, keeping my hygiene good, taking care of myself. So, the universe isn't going to um, reward you just like not doing anything. So, yeah, good question. Let's see. Aries Princess. Let's see. Okay, Zach's mental health. Definitely sending Zach some healing energy. Let's see, spirit messages for Zach's mental health, and he's a Taurus. Okay, so Aries Princess, I'm getting a not yet. Um, they're saying like 2 to 3. So it could be 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 months. They're kind of weird with the timing. But I do feel like over these next couple of weeks or months, really feeling more like months, over these next couple of months, this person's going to get more clarity or more information or more resources when it comes to their mental health. So definitely sending that person some extra healing energy. Yeah, that sucks when people are like super busy and you're like missing each other. Little light, I do feel like multiple streams of income, but like I said, music's just going to be a part of it. It could be multiple parts from music, but then it could be part music and then something else. Yeah. I know that's right. Aries Princess, you want to explore your options. Yeah. Never like hold yourself up for other people. Yeah, Aries Princess, because when I think about like when you all know that I'm a mental health therapist. A lot of times when I'm working with couples or a person that is single, I always say like you're a whole person, the other person coming in as a whole person, and then it can make like a healthy relationship. But if someone's not whole, everybody is whole and complete. But if someone is, maybe in a fragile state or they're trying to get themselves together, that's just going to cause for one of the parties to put more energy in. And it's like, is that fair to you? So something to think about. Ugh, let's hope 2025 is good. Okay. I hope so too. I hope it is 2 to 3 weeks and not 2 to 3 months. I'm wondering, do you know if this person is in therapy or if they're getting any type of like what their support system looks like? Oh, thanks, Kevin. Yeah, a lot of my gifts really kind of came together after my dad passed. And I just met a psychic medium and she mentored me, and it was just something that just came very easy. We're all spirits having a human experience. We all have the capability to connect with spirit. For some people, it's easier than other people. But we all have gifts. We all have gifts that we can tap into. Let's see. Let's see. Spirit. Yes, no, maybe so. What you got? I'm getting a not right now. I hope that message resonates. I'm getting a not right now. Spirit is almost showing me somebody, like like someone trying to call somebody, and like, you remember like back in the day, like the phones, if you take the phone off the hook, you can't call that person. I almost feel like there's some type of disconnect, like they're missing your calls or they're busy. But I am getting a not right now for your question. You're welcome, little light. Yeah, Kevin. Trauma does sometimes trigger psychic abilities, unfortunately. No. But you know, I think it's like a gift and a curse. Like I'm able to connect with, you know, past loved ones that have passed away, not only for myself, but for my clients. And I get the confirmation, and I always know when like my past loved ones are near. So it's bittersweet. But it, you know, it is comforting at times. Okay. Okay, let's see. Spirit, what messages for SB? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a yes. So the pendulum was like moving, and then it moved a little bit faster. So I don't know if it's almost like there's like progress with the connection, and then it's almost like a fast forward. Like things are moving fast. So I am getting a yes for your question, SB. You know, there's so many things when it comes to mental health. You know, it could be childhood, it could be stressors, it could be so many things. Honestly, I think it gets to a point where people just don't know how to cope, because they've been dealing with so many things. And sometimes it can take like losing a job or losing a loved one, or, you know, taking a hit financially, and then, you know, it just impacts you in a negative way. But hopefully that person is going to therapy. And you know, there's so many levels of therapy. Like I'm a private practice therapist, like regular outpatient therapist, one-on-one. But there's like an IOP, which is like more of like intensive therapy with group therapy and an individual therapist. And then there's inpatient, where you would go there and you would stay. So there's definitely like a lot of options. And I love how, like, you know, ever since COVID, like a lot of stuff is virtual. I have so many clients that struggle with social anxiety, and now because everything is so virtual, you know, they are able to get help for their anxiety. So wow, the hiccups. You're welcome, SB. When will I be on here again? I don't know. I don't know. I like, August has been such a big month for me. I'm gonna try to get on here again this weekend. But boy, when I tell you, August is a big month. It is a big month, and I've had to take a lot of time to like rest and like manage my energy. Um, yes, Kevin, for sure, for sure. You know, so within, so without, right? If you're feeling crummy inside, it's gonna look crummy outside. So doing that internal work is like imperative. Very, very, very much so. One thing that's really helpful for me, because I am kind of tapped into other dimensions and stuff like that. And then my physical body can get like tired and stuff like that, just like everyone else's. Because every day I like check in with myself, like, you know, where's my energetic bandwidth? You know, do I have 80% to give today? Do I have 100% to give today? And all those days where I'm feeling like a little bit more fragile and I have like, say, 30%, then I know that I have to reserve so much for myself. Like I always put myself first, and then I pour into others after the fact. Because if I'm pouring from an empty cup, how am I gonna, you know, pour into others? So just maintaining that balance, getting that rest, movement. Movement is so important. So important. Either going to the gym, walking, yeah, you know, we only come down here with one body at a time, right? And if you believe in reincarnating, then of course we've been here multiple times, but it's so important to take care of your physical body, mind, body, and spirit. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get some general messages. Oh, yes. Tons of water. You know what water I've been really liking lately is the alkaline water. That has been my jam lately. All right. So I'm going to get some general messages. Let's see. And I typically always include a mental health reminder. So let's go ahead and do that first. Let's see. I am a licensed therapist in the state of Texas and Idaho. So if you are looking for a therapist, go ahead and click the link below. What has been a theme this week? A theme this week in a lot of my sessions is clients will feel very fragile or have big emotions, and they will go to their parent, their partner, their family member, and they will talk to them, and it will not end well. So, I really want to encourage everyone, if you are having big emotions or you're having a difficult time, make sure whoever you're talking to, whether it's a family member or a friend or whoever, make sure they're a safe place, because if you're really struggling and you're feeling very fragile, it can be very difficult if that person is not listening, or they're judging you, or they're being very critical. And if you don't have the best support system, then, you can journal, you can do some automatic writing, look that up. That is very, very important. Even some of my clients have conversation with ChatGPT sometimes, because I understand that everybody doesn't have the best support system. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm going to get into some general messages. Oops. There we go. Let's see. Oh, we're almost to the weekend. So let's do some weekend vibes. Let's see what Spirit needs us to know. So the first message that I'm getting when it comes to this energy this week, we just had that full moon. And I've been seeing on the internet, like, people have been having like really wild things happen, a lot of like changes and everything like that. My guides are saying balance, really checking in with yourself, what balance is like kind of looking like for you. Are you, doing too much for others? Are you not doing enough for yourself? My guides are saying some of y'all are on the edge. We have the 8 of Swords here. Some of y'all could feel very overwhelmed or stressed out. Some of y'all could be like in your mind, overthinking things, racing thoughts. Spirit is saying like, every thought that you have is not your own, right? So you have a thought, and as it passes through, you can observe it and let it blow away like a cloud, or you can hold on to it. So really trying to be intentional with the thoughts that you grab and you add meaning to. If someone comes up to you and says like, your shirt looks terrible, like, that's their opinion. You don't have to kind of accept that, and learning to like reframe that. Oh, well, we just have different styles. An example. It's also really important with the 8 of Swords, if you are feeling like overstimulated or too many thoughts or anything like that, is that movement that I was talking about earlier. Movement is not only important for the physical body, but we are all like energetic beings, right? So anxiety is nothing but an overproduction of energy. So if you have all these thoughts going and going and going, take a 15-minute walk, take a 20-minute walk, and see how you feel. Kind of check in with yourself. Like, I'm stressing out about this, and you go take a walk, and then kind of checking in with how you feel. Ooh, nice, Kevin. Things that you didn't know about. I wonder if it was like highlighting like your 12th house, like your hidden zone. 7 of Cups. Some of us with this weekend energy may feel overwhelmed. We may have too many options. We may feel confused. I know for me, I've been feeling like a lot of uncertainty because I don't have all of the answers in front of me. Wish I did, but I don't. And for me, like I was saying earlier, when I do feel when stuff is kind of foggy or not clear, that is my sign to surrender. And I focus on the things that I can control, and I release whatever I can't control to the universe. And I just affirm that I know that everything's going to work out in my highest good. And typically that works out for me, you know? Oops. Oh, there's going to be some new fresh energy coming in this weekend. For some of you, there could be someone from the past coming back, like a phone call or email or a text message. Some of you could have some type of new idea, some type of creative project or baby that's going to come in, something that's like fresh, innovative. So if you journal or if you have certain dreams, make sure you're like notating. We always have spirit guides and beings around us that are trying to help us. Like all of the ideas that like I come up with, I always thank spirit for, because I know that it didn't come from me. Like some of these ideas, I'm like, oh my gosh, like that was pretty cool. Like, yes, I give myself credit, but I know that I have a lot of energy around me that's helping me as well. So yeah, being open to the energy this week, because there's going to be something fresh coming in. Judgment. There's going to be some type of renewal, some type of rebirth. I love this. Some type of fresh energy coming in with the Fool and the Judgment card. My guys are saying, I was just about to say rest. They're saying this weekend, try to get as much rest as possible. I think that this full moon energy that we recently had really drained a lot of people, if not physically, emotionally, financially. So make sure you're finding ways to rest and recharge. Try to spend some time in nature, journal. Make sure you're scheduling some me time, right? It's important to have that have that time of quiet. Ace of Cups and the Six of Swords. You know, there is going to be, you know, with the full moon, that is like about completions. That's about endings, right? Some of us, it could be like an actual ending in our physical realm, like a ending of a job or a relationship. But for some of us, it could be an ending of the ways that we think about things, of limiting beliefs, of, you know, negative core beliefs that no longer serve us. Because whenever you remove something from your life, you're allowing space to come in for new things. So there's definitely some type of new thing coming in. For some of us, it could be love. With the Six of Swords, this is also about things getting better, things getting lighter. If things have been rocky, you're going to be going from that rocky, turbulent waters to calmer waters. So just make it through August. And I am a Gemini rising, so like I'm ruled by Mercury. And typically retrogrades don't really bother me. I don't do the whole fear mongering thing with Gemini with a retrograde. But this retrograde, it kind of kicked my butt a little bit, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. It kind of kicked my butt. I kind of saw delays coming up. And whenever delays happen with retrograde, I just affirmed to myself that that was supposed to be there. You know, that was something that was supposed to protect me or support me in some type of way. I always try to think about ways to kind of turn lemons to lemonade, right? Because where your thoughts goes, energy flows. If you focus on the things that aren't working, that is what you're going to attract to yourself. That's what I tell my kiddos all the time. I have 2 Tauruses and a Leo, and one of my Taurus kiddos always complains. And I'm like, hey, you know, your words are like magical spells, baby. So, you know, when you're complaining and talking about all the things that aren't working, you're just shining a light on what's not working. And you're letting the universe know, I want more of that, because the universe is very neutral. It takes everything that you're attracting as what you're vibrating. So being very intentional and very thoughtful with what you're admitting out, because we're essentially like magnets, right? Have you ever walked into a room and you can feel the energy? Like, oh my gosh, like I feel so warm and accepted with these people. Or maybe you start a new job and everyone's like looking at you like, ugh, you can feel that energy too. So everybody can feel energy. And the more in tune with your energy, you'll be more in tune with the outside energy as well. I'm also a licensed Reiki master. So One thing that could be helpful this weekend is some intentional healing. Everybody has the capability of healing themselves, right? You can heal yourselves with your thoughts. You can heal yourself with your hands, with your energy. You can start off small, like if you have a bottle of water and you put your intentions into the water, setting my intentions of having this water heal me, or having this water provide me with more positive thoughts. Thinking more positively or more in a more constructive way, it takes practice. As humans, we are programmed and we are naturally built to think negative, because back in the day when the animals were trying to attack us and eat us and stuff like that, our brain is naturally always searching for negative things. But instead of like being scared of tigers eating us now it's like social media, stress, relationships. So your nervous system still feels like a tiger is chasing you, and you might just be stressed out about work. So just think about like what that does to your nervous system. Think about what that does, like that stress, your blood pressure, like, and it's like another thing is too. If you're into spirituality, check out the book Journey of the Souls by Michael Newton. It's on YouTube. It's an audiobook and it's free. It's amazing. Like it talks about the soul's journey. If you're into that. But literally just, you can ask too. Like you have spirit guides, you have different entities around you that will help you, right? Sometimes I'll say, this is the problem that I'm seeing right now. I don't have the solution right now, but I know it's on the way. Hey, can any of y'all help me? Right? I don't know if you've seen any of my past videos. I think I've had so many type of different guides come to me. One of them was like a gargoyle or something. I have a video about it. You can check back in my past videos. But yeah, between nature and signs, like spirit, the universe is always connecting with us. It's just if we actually see the signs. Yes, Neo, don't let your lizard brain overpower your cheerfulness of your spirit. Yes. I think humans have like over 70,000 thoughts a day. Like, oh my gosh, like that is crazy. And that's the thing. You don't have to grab the thought and attach a meaning to it. A lot of times people will have a thought or say they have a feeling or emotion. They say that emotions only last about 3 minutes. But if we hold on to that emotion, you can hold on to it for another 30 years. So just being mindful of the things that you're holding on to. That's why when people hate certain people or resent certain people or hold all this energy in, it affects you. It doesn't affect the other person. So I always say forgiveness starts with yourself. Positive self-talk, talking to yourself kindly, treating yourself kindly is like a game changer. It is such a game changer. So I hope that y'all are all out there taking care of yourselves. And it's unfortunate because this is not anything that we are taught. We are not taught these things. So everybody has their moral compass inside. Everybody is connected in some type of way. And, that inner voice is so important to listen to. And a lot of times, if it's loud, it's anxiety, right? Or your lizard brain. But if it's a whisper, that's typically your intuition, you tapping into your internal world. And if any of y'all are noticing that your external world is a wreck or it's just not what you want it to be, then maybe the universe is setting you up to like reorganize your external world, right? So it does take patience. It does take letting go. It does take trusting. And sometimes it's uncomfortable. I think about the analogy, like, when you're driving in the dark and you have your headlights on and you can see out, I don't know, 100 feet. But what if that new job or that new relationship or that career idea or invention is at 110 feet and you give up? You're just literally right there. So a lot of times when you feel like you're not being able to see something clearly, or if it's foggy, or you don't know the next step, get excited about it. You know, typically we will get very negative about things, or like worst case scenario. But if the worst case scenario comes in, ask yourself, well, what is the best case scenario? What is the outcome that I want to attract? So one thing that's really powerful when it comes to manifesting and attracting is visualization. And I wasn't aware that everyone's not able to see pictures in their mind. But if you're able to get clear about what you want to attract in, it makes it so much easier for the universe to deliver it to you. So you can practice it anytime. Visualize your week ahead. Like, what are some things that you'd want to see in your week ahead? And it is definitely a game changer. Oh, it's 3 o'clock. Whew. But yeah, do y'all have any general questions about spirituality, Reiki, anything like that? Therapy? Let's see. Let's see. I've been doing psychic mediumship readings for, I don't know, about 10 years now. I've done like over hundreds of readings. And it's been pretty cool just to be able to connect people with their loved ones that have passed away. And you know, every time I do a reading, every time I connect with you guys, even through like tarot or the pendulum, it is very helpful because it's like confirmation, you know, that is more, we are more than just this body. We are more than just, you know, right now. Oh, another thing that I've been doing that's been really helpful, like if you're struggling with like an uncertainty and like what's the next step, if you're like far off in the future and it's causing you to feel like anxious, like I always like look down at my feet and I always say, hey, come back to the place where your feet are planted. And that brings me back into the present moment. So hopefully some of you find that helpful. Definitely practice it. I said I was going to be on here for an hour, but I kind of want a snack. So yes, I think I'm about to hop off. And yeah, it was so nice connecting with you all. I'm definitely going to try to get back on here tomorrow or Sunday. Hope. So yeah, I hope that y'all have a wonderful weekend. Make sure y'all are resting, recharging, filling up your cup. And yeah, y'all take care and I will see y'all next time. Bye.